Hello and welcome, my name is Kyle and this is Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. Today we are back in the cove to try to kill the Sunken crew. And fortunately for us, our town event this week is we get an extra resolve experience in the cove, and we also do 15% extra damage while in the cove, which is great because that is exactly where we are. These guys have a little bit of extra stress, which I am worried about. But we'll see. We'll see how we deal with that. And he also has the man-at-arms has a trinket that's giving him extra stress damage as well. So we'll have to see how that works. We're going to pour some holy water into this. No, we're not, because I didn't bring any holy water. Brilliant. Wow. Okay. Is it holy water or is it medicinal herbs? We'll try one medicinal herbs, nothing, and we'll leave it alone. Can't believe I forgot holy water, and that's kind of weird, but whatever. It happens from time to time.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Alright. I brought medicine for this kind of stuff this time because that is annoying. That traps do that to you now. Let's try and get some scouting, so I'm going to go ahead and use a torch to get the double bonus scouting because I kind of want to see what's happening. And we do get the surprise as well. Alright, so our main things are going to be one, we're going to want to stun people as often as possible. Let's get these guys, take them with poison. And we'll probably try and stun this guy, which we do get. And our bounty hunter can do extra damage to stunned with finish him. Which he can do because this guy takes up 2 slots. So there we go, 20 damage, nice. And I think I'm going to, if I do Abyssal, it just gets him, right? Let's just stab this guy. Nice, a 23 crit from the plague, from the occultist, always a good thing. Flame fire, nasty, tons of damage. We at least resisted the debuff from it though. Ooh. There's a crit going against us, a nasty one at that. Let's see. I think what I'll do is, which one of these has the least amount of health? They both. He has 11, so let's give him some more poison. And he's just dead because he ticked away, which is awesome. Let's see if we can just kill this guy outright. And yeah, I'm gonna have him heal himself here. Hopefully, not a great one. We'll stun him, hopefully. Buy us some time as long as he doesn't have his turn and bleed out. And what we'll do is battlefield medicine our cultist. We're just going to try to top our cultist off because he took a nasty hit there pretty early on. Not much we can do, so we'll just go for the kill.
Give them no quarter.
1,000 gold. Ooh, what is this? A book of intuition. That's pretty good. Take that. We'll leave the that behind, and we want to prop this guy open with a shovel.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Very good. And we get our scouting too.
Carried home.
Now, we did find a secret room, so we might go to that, but we're going to just push on to the boss, which I'm going to assume is down here somewhere. We'll probably camp in this room. He could really use a heal, but we're going to leave that fish carcass alone. Let's get some poison taken. Hawkeye, he is 30%. Yeah, let's try it. Hit him with 5 damage per round, which is awesome. What we're gonna do, we're gonna uppercut the thrall. He resisted both the knockback and the stun. He thought he was gonna resist the stun there for a second, but nope. Alright, we'll do this. I don't know if a stun stall can explode or not, but we'll do more damage to him is the point. And these attacks are hurting. Good dodge. Let's see. Let's get some stuff ticking away on this guy. Take the thrall out so he can't explode on us. Would love to see a dodge there. Let's go for a kill. His crits are coming in just amazing. I love it. Let's try a stun again. Perfect. So now we can finish him with our bounty hunter. Let's just try and heal him again. We need a big one. There we go. 14. Amazing. That's what we needed. Ooh. Okay.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
More valuables. We'll always take that. Let's get back to the map. So we have an empty room, but I do want to get scouting. If we can figure out where the boss is first, we'll be better off. Still haven't figured out how to deal with these things, and he's just gonna go for it. See what happens. Nice. He's a stress faster, so that means what? The more stressed out you are, the less you eat. Okay, well, not too great. Alright. Not a surprise. I don't know why we're getting those so much, but I'll take them. Let's poison the shaman. We want to get the shaman taken care of pretty quickly because he can heal and buff things. So while he is stunned, which one of these is finish him? So do that. And he will die on his turn, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. I'm going to take some time to top off the bounty hunter. I feel like we got the room to do that in this fight, especially since one of them is already dead. Good stuff. Alright, so he's bleeding. We are going to bandage him up. I brought bandages. You bleed a lot in the cove, so I came prepared. Let's see if we can poison this guy and just get him so we don't have to attack him. We don't. Alright. Now we're just left to deal with this guy. Let's toss a heal to our Plague Doctor. Nice. Let's go for a stun. I don't know that they can be stunned too much, but now we should be able to clear him with finish him. Nope, we didn't get our turn in time, so we'll just go like that. We don't need any of this stuff. We'll take the jewels. Didn't get our scouting as we had hoped, but we'll pop another torch as we enter this room, just in case we can get some scouting as a result. We do. So we still don't know. So we'll clear this room battle and then we'll camp probably. Use our last shovel.
Mariner, another misfortune.
And let's see if we can't get another surprise and maybe a scouting and hopefully show us the way to the end. Alright, pretty nasty group. Good thing we got the surprise here. Shaman is our first target, but we will poison the back row. You know, I wouldn't mind stunning this guy. Good. Let's hit these with some abyssal. Nice. Those are some big abyssal artilleries. And let's try to stun now the Wyvern, who may die now on his turn. He will.
Slowly,
so will he.
gently.
That's 2 dead.
This is how a life is taken.
Yeah. That is great. That's about as good of the opening round of attacks as you can hope for. Alright, he's stun resistant. This guy is 70% resistant to stun. So let's mark him then, because he also has damage against marked targets. Try to poison this guy because he can heal up and do stuff. Let's weaken and curse him as well, just to lower his damage. Yeah, so he's gonna barnacle barrier that guy, which is fine. We're not even attacking that dude, and we're gonna kill him before anything even happens. Alright. Oof. Just need like one more hit on him. So what I'm going to do is... No, we can't do that. Alright, so let's do this. Well, we'll just poison him again, and he'll take enough on his turn that he dies now, so... let's mark this guy. Nope, I picked the wrong target. That's my fault.
As the fiend falls.
Alright, so he's not guarded anymore, which is fine. Resisted. Plated maggot. So we did at least get the blight off. This guy is just tough. His prot is insane. I think we can just kind of start going for it though. Nice. Alright, we'll take this.
Creatures can be felled. They can
Take
be
the shovel,
beaten.
and we'll use it on this oyster. I'll take both of those if I can, but yeah, we don't really need them. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna camp right here.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
I just want to get the stress reduction more than anything. So we'll do that. They didn't need the heals, but the stress is good. Alright, so. We'll give him this. He's got... We all get dodge and we get extra crit. That's great. We all get extra damage. That's great. What else? We got 1 point left. Can we do anything? We can remove a disease. So let's see who's got some diseases here. You have none? 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 No diseases? Make them resistant to disease. We might as well do that. Oh, is that a self only? Yeah, okay. Whatever. Alright. And we're done here.
As the light gains
So now we gotta make a
purchase,
judgment call. I'm gonna go
spirits are lifted
north.
and purpose is made clear.
Just ignore that, guys. Thank you. Pick up this torch.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
He's gonna eat medicine. And we're gonna keep the torchlight up just so that we can get a scouting. Man, the surprises have been just great. Okay. Poison the back row.
A singular strike.
I wish when you crit with these they would do more damage. Yeah, say we start stunning stuff.
A devastating blow.
Put these guys in the back with some pistol artillery. Yeah. So the shaman's gonna die on his next turn, which is good for us. That hurts.
For the slightest lapse in concentration.
Yeah, I don't think it protects against poison though, buddy, so you're still dead. Alright. So let's poison this guy instead.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Let's try rampart this guy. Because if we get a stun, we can get more damage done to him. That's the main reason I'm doing that. I'd like to get one more of these killed before I start healing.
The ground quakes.
Wow. Okay. Alright. So Let's just poison this guy again. So that now he's gonna take. Oh wait, what? Oh, 12 damage. Okay, we gotta heal him now. And bandage him up. Can't stun. We can stun this guy though. Let's actually just try to kill one of these dudes.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
It just sucks that he won't die. We have to waste an attack on him. But what I'm gonna do is try and stun this dude because he dished out some damage there. Yeah. Good. That's perfect. So we don't have to worry about this guy. So now we just focus on this dude. Probably toss out some heals. Okay, well, we're not going to get a chance to do that. We are. Wow, okay. Heal the bounty hunter. One? Come on, man. Alright.
Masterfully executed.
Sucks that we wasted our crit there. We get a key.
Success so clearly in view.
That's a pretty good amulet,
Or
actually.
is it merely a trick
Let's
of the
take a look at
light?
that. 40% blight. This gives them. It's not that great, I guess. Alright, let's throw in these keys in here. Got a free key and some money. Still no scouting. We'll go to this last room. It could be the boss. So what I want to do is eat until this guy won't eat anymore. Okay. Can we turn this into food? With medicinal herbs?
Wealth beyond measure.
Yeah.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Same here, right? We're out of herbs. Alright. So he won't eat anymore. Just want to top everybody off, really. How about you eat one? And you eat one. And you eat one. Let's get the... Ooh, thank God we dodged that trap. Alright. Let's just get it all the way up and hope the boss is in here. They're not. We have to deal with this stupid crab, and we got surprised. Okay. I think we're gonna be okay here. We probably want to move some people around. Like this crab can hurt so bad. Let's get it. So we want to reduce his attack and we want to stun him like as soon as possible. Alright. I'm gonna just use this turn to do this with him. Could be a mistake. Good dodge. The stress coming in from this fight is going to be the worst part about it. That's a heal. Yeah, 2 shamans, man. Alright. So he's taking 10 and he's only got 9, so we don't got to worry about him. I'm going to spend some time marking this dude. He's got to move just so he can get into attack range. Yeah, this is the attack. Just 4? That's not it. Send him to the back, which is fine, actually. Alright, that's one, and he's gonna die next time. This guy's marked, so we use this. We can try stunning him. Got it. Definitely gonna poison him. Alright. Doing okay. I wish we had some stress reduction, but it is what it is. do a damage reduction again just to save our butts here. Already's marked, so we want to do this is the one versus marked, right?
Their cursed
Okay.
champion falls.
That went about as good as it could have gone. We'll open this just to see what's in it, since we have a ton of keys.
Packs laden with loot
Okay,
are often low on supplies.
so now we got to do some backtracking, which means at least 2 more rooms to go through, and stress is getting super high on this dude. Did we pick up any herbs? No. I would like to go back to that hidden room, but see if we can ignore this a second time. We can't. Oh, come on, man. Okay. Thick-blooded. What is that one? Light resist? That's pretty good for down here. Alright. I'm gonna leave that alone. I just don't want to deal with any. You get cuts and bleeds from those things. Oh, the light's pretty low. Not a bad fight though. That's like a buff, right? Yeah, a big one. Alright. Poison the Shan. I'll probably knife stab him too. Although I might want to. Can we just hit him? Yeah. That's it. Amazing. Because he'll just die now. Perfect. They're in the wrong positions, aren't they? Alright. Let's just toss out some heals while we're here. Have the time. He's gonna die. We just gotta deal with this stinger. Yeah, we'll just top everyone off. Big hills, man. Love it. How many more rounds do they have left on this? 2 more. That's good. Can you battlefield him? Just get him topped off. Alright. Can't carry this gold, huh?
Push
I'll
on
eat this
to the
food.
task's end.
Anybody else eat any food? Yeah. Take this gold. Can't. Alright. Let's get this 100%. Or at least a double bonus. In case there's any monsters in here. Nope. Alright, this has got to be the boss, right? It would suck if the boss is like. It's not. Okay. We'll open this.
A fortune
Care about it though.
waiting to be spent.
Alright, let's put everyone back where they belong. Stress is so high on him. Of course there's combat. I got a bad feeling about him getting afflicted in this fight with the Sunken crew. Let's try and get a kill.
Decimated.
It sucks too because we're losing our buffs. We have the weekly buff that we got, but our camping buffs are gone because we took the wrong turn. Alright, amazing. Alright, he's just gonna battlefield medicine himself. Take that bleed off. Alright, let's try stunning this dude. Anybody need a heal? Not really. Let's try to kill this thing. Alright.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Yeah. Well, it says 0 combats, so does that mean we still have it? Looks like we do. Here they are.
Death, the captain shouts his orders, and the crew obeys.
Okay. Don't really remember this fight. It's been a long time since I did it. I know this thing has 2 turns. You can see that here. It's pretty resistant to stun. Let's try stunning this little dude. Okay. Can't knock it back, but that's fine. Drink with the dead. That's just stress. Okay. Muting. We dodged it. Assumes that silences us. We probably want to kill this guy. Right? It's like ads, right? Always kill ads. I imagine it has a hell of an attack. So let's decrease its damage. Hasn't done anything yet. It's calling another one. How much is this? Nice. Yeah, we'll take 23 crits from him all day long. We're just gonna keep stacking poison on this dude. He's resistant to stun. Let's see if we can just kill this thing. It's got a ton of pride. Boarding clutch. It's a bleed, I guess? Alright, that thing's dead. Not sure what benefit it gets us, but what does boarding clutch do? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a boarding clutch. That's the thing he's using to attack us, I get it. Alright, so we dodge that. Still calls a dude with a ton of pride. Yeah, we just keep... He's taking 10 per round. Let's mark this dude. Mutiny. I think he's trying to call us over by mutiny, right? Yeah, there's that attack. Ah, I see. So we're immobilized. That's what this dude does. Okay. Nice. Do we gotta kill this guy then? Get our dude back, probably. Stresses him out. So wait. He's immobilized, but he can still use his... What? That doesn't make any sense, does it? So it just stacks to 10, but it just keeps it ticking round over round, which is fine by me. What does the most? This. Use a bandage, and we want to try and stun this dude, I guess. Even though the immobilize didn't seem to work, we'll still try to counteract the effects of it, I guess.
Well struck.
And 4 more rounds of poison. He'll be dead. Alright, so this guy just came unstunned, but we're gonna kill him, so... Unless he can make another one. I'm not sure if he can. Yeah, it doesn't seem to make another one. So we just keep this guy poisoned up. Kill this dude. Two more ticks of poison and he's dead. One more tick of poison and he's dead. And now he's dead.
To float forever, deep in the swirling blackness, far beyond the light's reach.
Alright. This is a Houndmaster trinket, which we'll take. What can we get rid of here? I want all this gold. I mean, I definitely want the ring. I kind of want both of those things. What do I get rid of? the bandage. Do I get rid of anything else just to take this? I'm going to leave it. Alright, we're going to continue adventuring because I want to go to this secret room down here. Just have to be wary of stress on this guy, so we want to keep the light up as much as possible. You do take stress for backtracking through the dungeon. Well, I think it's a risk worth taking because we'll get those. No, you usually find the rare trinkets in there, and you also get those. I forget what they're called. They're like these gems. All right, there's combat here, so let's make sure we stay up. But you get they're like gemstones that are like really valuable, and I want those. So that's why I'm going back to get them. Probably should have just been trying to kill that thrall outright to begin with, to stunning him, getting all fancy. But you gotta have those skills. You gotta put it in your brain that you gotta stun enemies in this game, because the champion levels are just insane if you don't stun. So it's just gotta be a skill that you
remind yourself that overconfidence
take
is a slow
and use
insidious
constantly.
killer.
It's gotta just be part of your playstyle. That was a mistake I made in the early turns of the game, early rounds, and lost a lot of my champions by not paying attention to that. The good news is we're going to take hunger here,
No
which sucks.
force of will can overcome a failing body.
We're putting our guys at risk going back like this, but it's going to be worth it. Even if it costs us a fortune to deal with this stress. Did we ever pick up any more medicinal herbs? No. Alright. Even if it costs us a fortune to deal with the stress, we're gonna, it'll be outweighed by what we get in this room. So we'll do it. We're not gonna go to that room battle though. Alright. Oh yeah, we already saw that. I was thinking it was the trap. Alright, so here we go. Head down here. We disarm with Mr. Bounty Hunter. Alright, and into the secret room we go. Throw a key in there. And
If only
yeah, the
treasure
puzzling
could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
trapezohedron. I don't know how you say that. Alright, so we'll get rid of our shovel. We'll get rid of our anti-venoms and our torches. Take all three of these that are worth 2,500 gold each and complete the quest. Well, not bad. We got a rare leper mask, which is awesome. I love my lepers. Never thought I'd say that sentence out loud, but here we are. And a nice gold haul and some resolves. Nice. Paranormania. And fascinated with injury, wounds, and torture. Okay. See if we get a town event for this mission. It's unlikely, but since we had one when we set out, but I don't know how the mechanics of those work quite yet, so we might see another one.
Perhaps things are not as bad as they seem.
I kind of dig the laugh there. So one good week, and while the campaign continues to drag on, recent events have emboldened the standing roster. Confidence is reported to be at an all-time high, so all idle heroes have 33% stress heal, so that's cool. So that's it there. Everyone's getting their stress healed, basically 33% of it automatically. While we were gone, Coleman gambled, recovered his stress. He's no longer hopeless. Aubert has sworn off liquor. So now he has resolution, which replaced Tippler, so he would only drink. Now he will never drink. That sounds great. There's our town event, and all of these guys went to level 5, which is awesome. Well, let's check the stagecoach for some high-level healing action. There is none. So yeah, I'll take care of the stress and things off camera, but that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you all next time.